Hello and welcome to Minecraft. This is the latest snapshot for 1.17. It's added in snowier snow, and there's a lot of features to get through, so we'll get to the snow in a second. Let's go through the bundles. Bundles have a new texture. It looks very nice, looks very, very good. These also all have new textures. Some of them I can't tell, but like the candles are super obvious. The candles used to be just like look like that, like a weird stick. They look really nice, so I type in candle in here. Candle. You can see all the colors. They look definitely way better. I feel like not sugar cane, but candles. You can rotate them. They're very good. It's all like they look like ships, don't they? Sort of, you know, they have like that kind of look, but they look great. The lightning rod is now way less bright. If anyone remembers the lightning rod from previously, it looked. Look at that. It looks way more in line with the actual copper. It does not look like, you know, super bright. Let's throw that away. Super good. But bundles have not only been texture changed, but also they now show what's inside them, like in the reveal trailer. Because like just the text of like, oh, this has got 5 copper and. You know, it stopped going after a while. So if you had like a couple items in here, you couldn't see what was inside. Shulker boxes haven't changed, but you're all wondering how many items could it show, and it can show 64 items. Look at that, 64 items. It took me ages to get them all in there. 64 times I had to click the bundle, and I'm sure you could spell stuff out with this. I'm sure you could like write like a little message, like have like grey blocks be like letters, and then have like blue or other kind of blocks be like the background. You could spell words maybe. It's like a message. You could have like it's a fun idea I had. It's also really cool. You could have just like 64 unique items in a bundle. And I'm gonna get to the. I just want to get into something so right now, but one final thing: the text changes. That some of them look not as good, but some of them look better, like the candles. Amethysts have now been fixed, so if I go into survival / game mode. So let's do creative first, so I can just jump back straight into it. Game mode, survival. No, it's not spectator, survival. You can now still touch all of these, so if I grab these, you can now get them all. Before you couldn't, you could only get the largest one for some reason, but now you can get all of them like you should be able to. So they will only grow on these blocks, the budding amethyst, which you can't get in survival mode. You can only get in creative mode. You can find them, but you can't like move them. They're basically a mob spawner. So that means if you have an amethyst block, one of these, if I grab that, and let's say you have like a cave you're making, and you put a medium one on, it will never grow. It will never grow, meaning you can have, like this is like a chandelier maybe. You can place it on other blocks as well, but like let's say you were making an amethyst cave, it would not grow, and you'd have like it'd be the same all the time, so it wouldn't change. But now the main part of the update, the snowier snow, and this is crazy. It's a bucket. It's a bucket. It's not a It's not a It's literally not a block. It's just a bucket. So you place it like a bucket, but it places a block. It's the first time you ever do it, and the block acts like quicksand. So if I were to jump up here and jump down, yep, you quicksand for it. Now you can place it, and you can remove blocks behind it, so you can have it floating. Place it on walls, place it anywhere you want. It's a little bit tedious because when in survival mode, the bucket will disappear, so it's a little tedious. I'm in a mountain in a biome for a reason. I'll show you that in a minute. But you can go through the block, you can sit in it, but if you sit in it, you better watch out because this is the very first time you're going to get a chilling effect. So if I look at this, your screen starts going in. Look at this, the screen starts moving inwards, And you're about to see it. About to see it. Oh, this is so exciting, really. They added a new thing in. There's frost damage. Look at that. Look at my hearts. Look at my hearts. They actually added in frost damage. So if you're in this for too long, you'll start taking frost damage. And this is really, really cool. It's a whole new damage type. It adds a whole effect around your screen. And you'll start sinking in. Oh, that's normal. Is that normal snow? Why is there a normal snow in here? Well, I've accidentally placed normal snow, but you jump in, and you even get it if you're like in 1 block deep. Oh, it's time set day. Set day. Don't want to get killed whilst I'm doing this. But yeah, so even if you're like walking through it, this is gonna be awesome. If you're like in this biome and you start taking damage, how quick is it to break? Oh, it breaks too quickly. I feel like it needs. That's good. It breaks quickly because obviously it's like a. It's like, I understand why it breaks quickly, because it's like, you know, powdered and it's like really easy to break. But the problem with that, you can't even jump out of it. It's like, honey, you can't jump out of it. I can't go a block high. I'd have to break this, then jump. I understand it breaking quickly, but how cool would it be if you like fall into this snow and you have to run to an edge as quickly as you can. Like, no, it's like obsidian level speed. Like when you have chilling, you know what it should do? It should break way slower when you have the chilling effect on. Like this stuff around your screen, because I'm imagining like you're running through a mountain biome, and this stuff, this is snow and this is powdered snow. No real difference. So, in terms of texture, so if you're running like this, I want it to be like you fall in this like this, and you're like, no, I've fallen in. Like I want that thing. But let's say you don't want to fall in. What you're going to do is put on leather boots, and you're safe. Leather boots, take them off, you sink in. And you can, like, walk through it if you have leather boots on, so, like so. But now I can walk on it, I can parkour on it. Oh, that's an interesting thing. I just realised you can make a parkour map with this. And have it, like... So... You have to get the leather boots to be able to progress, because you can't jump on these blocks any other way. Oh, that's really cool. That's a parkour element to it. Yep, and apparently if you have a full leather, it's like warm, so you shouldn't take any freezing damage. But from other YouTubers I've seen who've done this, that you still seem to take full freezing damage. So I'm sure that's a glitch. I'm sure they'll fix that bug in the next versions. But apparently now you're not supposed to take any damage, but you still do. So if I go out halfway, I'm still affected. How much? Can I like... Yeah, so yeah. So you still take damage. Let's go back into creative again. But you're supposed to not take damage. Now this should spawn naturally in mountain biomes. And there is actually a way to farm it, which I'll show you in a second, but this also affects entities. So if I throw it, a villager, oh, he's an ice villager because we're in the ice biome. He should start taking damage, and then creeper will also take damage. So if I just wait for this villager, he should take damage any second now. Yeah, there we go. He takes damage as well. Creepers, any entity will take damage from the freezing. I saw some awesome ideas like skeletons should turn into strays. So skeleton. Oh man, I can't. That's keyboard. Skeleton should turn into a stray, which is the ice version of skeletons. So there's a normal skeleton. There's a stray. So you should. Oh, they go in. Oh, what's? Whoa! Did you see that? They'll go into powdered snow to avoid taking damage. Oh my goodness! I haven't heard someone say anything about that. That's crazy. That's really crazy. And then they take freezing damage. And then they take freezing damage, but they want to go in there because they don't take It seems to take a long time to kill stuff. The villager just died. I'll show you the creeper dying as well. But that's really interesting. Mobs will want to go in these. Oh my goodness! I just realised. What if you did like a room? like so. Grab that, make some walls. Right. Now. Oh, yeah, I've got leather boots on, so I'm not going to sink, so let's throw a bunch of skeletons in there. Can he shoot me in here? Can I hit them? I think I broke a block, so that's the only way I was able to hit them. As I was going to say, you could like make a map in there. Items will also fall for it slower. But I find it really interesting that skeletons and other mobs will pathfind to this to like not take damage, but then they'll start taking freezing damage. Yeah, the creeper should be dead. Yeah, he's slowly taking damage in there. Now, let's say you want to farm this. Let's say you go to a mountain and you mine up all of this stuff, and then I'm out. Now, what you want to do is go to a cold biome or a mountain biome, because they'll be snowy as well. And you're going to want to wait for it to rain, / weather. Rain. And in the snowy biomes, it doesn't rain, it snows. So, it will, on normal blocks, place snow layers. But in cauldrons, it'll actually start placing snow. And it'll fill the cauldron up to create a bucket of snow. And you can right-click it with a normal bucket in survival to get snow blocks. And it takes 3 levels to fill up. So if we see one fill up, I'll just wait a second. Maybe I'll place some more cauldrons in. Start placing them in. There we go. That's 1 layer, and you need to do that 2 more times, and then it's full up. So that is a way of getting renewable snow. So you're gonna see me on the mountaintops with my cauldron, like roof. Oh, that'd be cool. Like making a roof out of cauldrons. I'm gonna have to like make a design for that, because you're gonna have to like have your house and just be like, oh, this is my house. This is my house, everyone. This is my roof. But yeah, like you probably want to have like a cauldron roof and have like fill up with snow. Is there a way to like put this like? Could it like go down? I want to try something. With hopper. Hopper. I don't think it will hopper. Okay. I don't think it will hopper. That will it? No, it won't. I was like, you could automate it, but it seems to be quite slow. You're gonna want to have a lot of cauldrons. Like, I'm pretty sure ice goes way faster, but that's fine. You have to just wait. And if you're on a fire, you will be able to go in this same way as a water cauldron. This is really cool, though. The big thing about this update is that the mountain update. Let me just remove the weather, because like this is gonna look awful on YouTube. Clear. But the thing about I love the snow in Minecraft though. I'm pretty sure like YouTube can't handle like all the snow particles, but the big thing this is a big deal, this update, because they're making the mountains, which are half the update, they're actually starting to add stuff. Like Snowy Snow was a feature we added. Look at all these skeletons will be dead now. Yeah, they're all dead. But Snowy Snow is a feature we decided to add in the game. Oh, there's 2 after like a few minutes of waiting. Can you right click? You can't right click that. But the Snowy Snow thing we added to the game. We voted for it, and now the mountain update is going to actually be a big part. Like the new terrain is going to look really good. Plus this snow, I'm sure the mountains will be like capped with this snow. So like the top of the mountains will have this lovely snow layers. It's going to look so nice. Yeah, they're actually making the mountains like a really big part, and adding in cold effects is huge. I feel like, I feel like you should slowly get it in any cold biome over a period of time. Like if you're not wearing leather armor, you should definitely like really slowly, like I don't know, maybe like if you're like in a snow biome for like 10 minutes, then you'll start getting you'll just get the cold effect, and you'll have to like this is like in Breath of the Wild, we have to eat like a new potion, like a fiery, like that removes the cold resistance. Get a cold resistance potion. That'd be really cool. Lots of features to add in. Like the possibilities are huge. Like Minecraft, Minecraft like has the option to just be crazy now. Like there's like so much like that you could add. Absolutely crazy. Well, I just want to say thank you guys for watching this snapshot video. I'm just excited for all the possibilities, and I want to say if you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.